Alright, welcome back to PC Building Simulator. Welcome back to the PC Building Simulator free mode, and we're here in the EVGA workshop today to do, I don't know, like a fun build. Just a fun build because we want to, because it's fun, and hey, because the game came out on Epic Games for free recently, this week. It's still free right now, so if you want to play PC Building Simulator, now is a great time to check it out. I did a video about the free copy you can get on Epic Games, so you can check that out, or you can just go to Epic Games Store and get it yourself. But if you need some inspiration, if you got the game recently, or if you're about to get it, you need some inspiration for a build to do, well, we got a couple here that we've done recently, but we're going to do a different one today. In this case, this is the Lian Li Lancool One digital, the original Lancool. I actually have the Lancool 2 in real life, the Lancool 2 Mesh. It's really great. It's not this pretty. This is the white and gold version of the Lancool 1, and we are going to do a white and gold themed kind of glam build. I'm calling it glam build just because I want to, because I like saying the word glam. Glam, 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 glam. And we're going to build in this. It's going to be fun. So let's pull everything apart. And let's get going. We'll talk about part selection. Okay, is that going up? Okay, cool. We'll talk a little bit about what we're going to do parts-wise. Yeah, I forgot to remove this power supply. We're going to put that back in very soon. Whoopsies. It doesn't come like that normally. Okay, so here's the case all stripped down. Good to go. Like I said, white and gold is our attempt. That is our main goal today. White and gold. We're gonna glam it out and hopefully make it look pretty nice, pretty good. So let's get right down to it with our motherboard. Now, when it comes to motherboards, we don't have a lot of options in white, but we do have a couple good options in white. They're both from NZXT, and we've got their Z370 board and their Z390 board. We're going to go with Z390 because that way we can at least throw a 9900 KS in here. We wouldn't be able to do quite that good of a CPU on Z370. Now, I think NZXT has newer boards than this in real life. I don't know if they have a Z590 board yet. They might. I'm not sure. And I don't think they do AMD boards. I'm not sure. But we're going to go with the Z390. And like I said, I already spoiled it. We're going to do the 9900 KS for our processor, which is going to be the top of the line i9 9th gen binned. Should easily hit a 5 gigahertz clock, which is pretty nice, pretty good, pretty good. You can get these i9s, especially at the base 900K. You can get those things used, and you know what? It's a heck of a CPU used. Let's see, they're 8-core 16 thread, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, they're 8-core 16 threads. So I mean, a lot cheaper than buying like 11th gen, and they're still a really solid CPU. For our RAM, we are gonna go, of course, white and gold. Does anyone know? Anybody? Of course, we're going to do Trident Z Royal in gold. I don't get to use it that much, so we've got to use it here. I'm just going to do 8 gig kits, because this is actually not going to be like a super high-end build. Actually, it's pretty high-end. It's still pretty darn high-end, because 9900 KS is a great CPU, and our GPU setup will be pretty good as well. Let's see. I'm going to put some thermal paste on the CPU while I'm thinking about it. And I don't know if I'm going to do our cooling yet. Let's actually swing on the back. Let's put our power supply in. So actually, I already had it in. Whoopsies, my bad. Because I kind of like to test these out before I try them, because you never know what the game's going to do, because it likes to do weird stuff. Like, you think stuff's going to work, and then just randomly, nope, not going to work. Like, there's some weird bug or something. So we're going to go with the Antec High Current Gamer 1000 watt. Now, I know it looks very coppery in that, but it actually is very gold looking in the case. And, I mean, yeah, it's not a perfect match with this, but it's pretty good. We're going to have kind of a few derivatives of gold, but we're going to do our best here. And that's going to be one derivative of gold. That gold, this gold. We got this super shiny gold on the RAM, which actually matches the case pretty nicely. Yeah, gold is hard. Gold's a really hard color to do in this game. Let's get some CPU cooling going. Now, obviously, like white or gold would be great. I don't want to rely too much on RGB, because trying to get gold in RGB it's basically impossible to make it look right. It's like you're trying to go for like orange/yellow, but like not too bright, and it's seriously really hard to do. So I'm going to try not to rely on RGB that much, only in a couple subtle places, because it's pretty hard. So for that reason, we're going to go with an AIO from GamerStorm. And it's actually sweet because it's like the only white radiator in the entire game, I think, is on this AIO. So remove the GamerStorm Captain 360EX white RGB, but before we do that, we actually have to remove a little bit of the case. We've got this beauty panel here, and we'll swing around the back here, and we've got a hard drive cage here. Now we got enough room to get a 360 rad all the way down in the front. So let's go back in, and let's install our GamerStorm AIO with a white radiator. Look at those white fins. That's so cool. I love that there's a white radiator in this game. I actually forgot that it's here. Obviously, like, ideally, the blades of these fans would be white. That would be the dream. It would truly be the dream. Sadly, they are black, which is a little sad, but it's okay. We've got some accents of black in this case, so I think it's okay. But obviously, like, white would have been better. Now, it does make my choice for my top fans and my rear fan more difficult, because you think, do you do RGB fans? I don't think so, because again, it's just hard to do RGB well, so it kind of looks weird, especially in such like elements that are so large. So, do we do a white bladed fan? I don't know. Then it's kind of not matching with these, so I think we might do a black bladed fan, actually. As much as I wish it could not be a thing. Let's look at our fans. I actually need to look at our options here. I don't think those GamerStorm fans with white blades are there. We have GamerStorm fans with white blades here. If only. What if only we could change the fans on AIOs in the game? Imagine that. What a concept. Or maybe not even AIOs, but like in custom water cooling. What if we could do... Anyway, I digress. It hurts. I wish it worked. It's not a thing you can do. It's sad. So if we're going to try to find something that looks sort of similar, a white housing with a black fan blade, yeah, I don't actually really know if we've got anything super comparable. Let's look in here. These Arctics are backwards. We're looking for white housing, black fan blade. I don't know if that's going to happen. So we may just have to go straight up white up top, which is not bad. Not bad at all. I just want it to match. I just want everything to be white ideally, but I can't. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to find it. I don't think we're going to find it. I think that we're stuck. What's this? We're just going to be stuck. I did look at RGB, and I'm not super happy with it, so we're not going to do RGB. We're going to do, you know what? I actually think GamerStorm's 120 mils might work nicely with a little bit of black accent. You know, it's not bad. It's seriously the same fan as what's on the AIO. It's just a white fan blade, and they have a GamerStorm sticker. It's just funny. TF120S. TF120. Cool. Yeah, there's the black version. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not completely mad. No, I mean, it's cool. I just wish these were white. Then I'd be good to go. Okay, so that's going to be all of our cooling there. We need to get some storage installed. We need to get some graphics cards installed. Now, of course, we can do some storage on the motherboard here in our M.2 slots. We've got 2 on the board. I can't remember if this was 2 or 3. So we could put that in there. I guess let's just put 1 in. I don't really care about the color here. I don't even think there's like any white or gold options anyway. I don't really think there's any like interesting looking M.2s. So this is gonna sort of just be, you know, it's gonna violate stuff. Not really. Let's see, what's a good option? These are good. PCIe Gen 4 is kind of wasted here since we don't have a board with PCIe Gen 4, but whatever, we're just gonna go with that. That's fine. Stick that in there, good to go, covered up. That can be our main OS drive. We're actually gonna do a little more storage though, because there are some really cool 2.5-inch SSDs. I need to go to storage, not power supplies. Down here, the Team Group T-Force, so we got a 250, 500, and a 1 terabyte, and it's white with RGB, and it looks pretty cool. Oh dear. Whoa, game. That was a pretty interesting stutter. Okay, we're good. Yeah, look at those. It's like they're meant to be here. It's perfect. And we can mount them right here on top of the power supply shroud in this case, which is super cool. Now, let's remove some PCI covers. Oh boy, you know what's coming. That's right, we're going to go 2 GPUs in this build. Now, we're not going to go top of the line because, again, we've got a theme to adhere to. And most of the graphics cards in the game are black or gunmetal or black. They're all black, pretty much, or red. Some red ones, and like some lime green ones for some reason. We're going to keep going. Are you sick yet? I'm sick. Wait, this is... Wait, no. That's just interesting. I forgot that card was in the game. Right here, the 2070 Super from Gigabyte. Now, it is really, honestly, the only like white graphics card in the game, I think. Now, if they would bring the Strix, they have that limited edition white RTX 3090. That's what we need in the game because it would be the best. We're gonna do 2 of these 2070 Supers from Gigabyte. Ooh, and what's great is the Oris Bridge is gold. Beautiful. It's like it was meant to be here. It's just wonderful. I swear the heat pipes look gold to me too. I don't know if it's just wishful thinking, but if those don't look gold, look at that. This is such a weird, interesting angle. It's very, very beautiful. But yeah, got white. They feel like they're gold. I don't know. It's looking good. So this is most of it. Now, the one last thing we got to figure out is the cabling. And actually, this is going to seem crazy because, well, there's no gold cables. Oh, that's not good. There's yellow. Ooh, that looks a little bright. We could, of course, go white, but I really need to get some gold in this. But I got to get something, right? So let's go to braided. We're going to go... No, that's wrong. We're not going to go to braided. We're going to go sleeved. And this one right here, I know. It looks very orange. It looks like a pumpkin. Sleeve braided plain orange. In the case, it looks less orange than you would expect. It looks more like a copper-ish color. And honestly, it's close enough that I accept it. I will accept it. And the more you put in, I feel like the less offensive it gets, I think. It's close. Like I said, we're going to have a few derivatives of gold. Here is one derivative of gold. It is technically orange, but I would say it's a very, very not orange. So, we're going to call it gold. It's gold now. All right, let's get our fans going here. We're going to daisy chain these across. Maybe we are not. All right, and this one does not want a daisy chain. It wants to connect independently because it does what it wants, I guess. And then we've got our case. All right, so there it is. Everything put together. Now, let's just put part of the case back together quick. We've got our dust filter in the front to cover up our beautiful white radiator. Sad to cover it up. And then we've got that awesome looking front panel, which just brings the whole thing together. Looking very white and gold. And we got our top panel. Needs more gold up there, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. Side panel, and there it is. Right? That's everything. Yes, we don't need any of this other stuff. There it is. White and gold. All right, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to tweak with the RGB a little bit, see if I can get it as close as possible, and then I'll do a little bit of benchmarking, and we'll check back in right after. All right, so we got everything set up here, and we ran 3D Mark. We got 13,483. So again, this is lower, lower tier hardware. Of course, we got a 13,000. Whoa, I lied. That's a 13,043 is the overall score. What am I doing? Just reading the same score again. Okay, graphics 14,054 on our dual RTX 2070 Supers, and the 9900KS got us a 10,962. So there you go. There's some scores. Temp-wise, how's our AO doing? It's actually quite toasty. 85C, granted 9900KS is running at 5 gigahertz, so that is a pretty aggressive clock speed for that CPU. And 9900K was always a fairly hot chip, despite having the IHS soldered to the actual die. But still, yeah, a little bit warm. I feel like a 360 rad would do better than that, but that's fine. GPUs are fine, about 60C. So, okay, so the outside of the computer, right? Actually, one thing we need to do, we can do more here. We can change the peripherals, right? We could do a white monitor. That could work. Ooh, or amazingly, somehow, this is the thing they have gold, a gold monitor. What? Why is this? What? That's hilarious. Are there any gold keyboards? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Is there a gold mouse? Of course there's a gold mouse. There's not a gold mouse pad, but I'll take white. White can happen. Mercury white. That might be it. Wow. There is more gold options in the peripherals than there are in any of the components. Like, that is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Okay, so as far as the actual computer goes, here it is. I worked pretty hard to get the LEDs right. it was kind of difficult because you have to tone down certain elements like the AIO and the case and the SSDs. They need to be toned down, where the RAM kind of can take more brightness because it's, you know, a little more clouded in nature. But I think I got it pretty close. And when you put the actual side panel on, I think it actually looks pretty good. You know, it looks like actual molten gold underneath the Earth's surface in a blacksmith's forge or something. But there, yeah, there it is with those beautiful peripherals. It's amazing. But there it is, the white and gold themed PC, all built inside the Lian Li Lancool One white and gold edition, paired with some hilarious looking peripherals and some pretty cool parts to boot. So there it is. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did enjoy and you will see more videos of PC Building Simulator or any other games I've been playing, be sure to subscribe. And either way, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. See ya.